We walk up to the guy. What's his name? Is it Pumpkinhead?
Peter, said Stickdog.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Mutt nodded.
And we say, we're all from the same family, and we say our last name is Furter. Like you're Stickdog Furter, and I'm Mutt Furter, and we introduce Poo-Poo Furter, Stripes Furter, and Karen Furter.
Go on, Stickdog said, real slowly. It appeared he didn't like where this whole idea was going.
Then,
said Mutt,
we'll tell Pumpkinhead,
Peter.
Yeah, Peter. We say, hey, Peter, we're missing a member of our family. We desperately need to find him. We're so worried. And then Pumpkinhead says,
Peter. Mutt shook his head back and forth.
Right, Peter. Then Peter says, oh no, that's terrible. What's his name?
Stickdog, Karen, Stripes, and Poo-Poo all stared at Mutt. But he didn't say anything. And? Asked Stickdog finally.
And,
said Mutt, getting excited,
we say Frank. Frankfurter. Get it? Frankfurter. Then we say, have you seen any frankfurters around here, Pumpkinhead? And he says, boy, have I. I've seen about 50 frankfurters right here in this cart, and since they're all members of your family, you should take them home with you.
Stickdog closed his eyes.
Yeah?
Said Mutt. He was very excited.
It's great, isn't it?
It is great, said Stickdog, trying to let him down easy. It's great in a sort of non-great way. Sort of, yeah.
What do you mean?
Asked Mutt, tilting his head a little to the left. Well, we don't really look like we're all from the same family, Stickdog said, nodding his head toward each of them. It's hard for a Dalmatian, Dachshund, Poodle, Mutt, and whatever I am to be from the same family.
Hello? Mutt said. Adoption? Ever hear of it?
Stickdog nodded his head. I have heard of it, yes. And that may explain all of us being from the same family, but that still doesn't explain how a rolled-up piece of meat stuck in a folded-up piece of bread is related to us. This seemed to suddenly make sense to Mutt.
Not going to work?
Oh, no, I'm not saying that at all, said Stickdog. But because there is just a sliver of doubt about its feasibility, maybe we should listen to some other ideas, too. Mutt nodded his head.
Sounds reasonable.
Never fear, declared Poo-Poo. I know exactly how to get those frankfurters.
Let's hear it, said Stickdog, and Karen, Stripes, and a somewhat dejected Mutt all nodded along in agreement.
Well, you remember how we got those hamburgers at Picasso Park that one day?
Poo-Poo began. They all remembered because it was, of course, one of the best days of their entire lives. Yes, we remember, answered Stickdog. How could we forget? Said Karen, a little drool falling down on the ground from the corner of her mouth. Now, that's not really all that disgusting because Karen is, after all, a dachshund, so the drool didn't have all that far to fall. Now, if the drool was falling, say, from the corner of your mouth, that would be gross.
Well,
Poo-Poo continued,
we get a bunch more of those hamburgers, and we slowly saunter by Biddly Pants there.
You mean Peter?
Yeah, Peter. We saunter by Peter, eating those hamburgers, real casual-like, really enjoying them, you know, groaning and moaning about how super tasty they are, letting some of that meaty hamburger juice drip down our chins. Yeah, that's what we do.
Started Stickdog. Then he waited a minute and asked, why?
Why?
Yeah, why?
Don't you see?
Asked Poo-Poo, sounding exasperated.
Biddly Pants sells frankfurters. Hamburgers are probably the natural enemy to someone who sells frankfurters. If he sees that we're all enjoying a bunch of delicious hamburgers, he'll want to convince us that we're wrong. He'll want to convince us that frankfurters are so much better, and to do that, he'll dish out frankfurters to us by the dozen.